Chapter 22, 11 years earlier. I met Rachel in the least romantic place in the universe, reclined on the chair at her dentistry. I'd chipped a tooth the night before, which meant incidentally that the first time I ever saw her, I looked nothing like a dashing movie star firefighter, and more like a backwoods country boy with a janky tooth. My buddy had told me that Rachel was the right dentist to fix it. To this day, I don't know if he meant, go meet her, she's hot, or just, she does a great job with teeth. Both were true. I spent the entire office visit gazing into her hazelnut eyes, the left one spiked with a deep coffee colored line, a few stray curls bouncing against her temples. She spent the visit gazing at my teeth, which, fortunately, were clean and decent except for the broken one. Her voice was soft, buttery. I always loved that voice. She cooed her way through the appointment, telling me each thing she was going to do next to fix the tooth. She might as well have been reading poetry. When she sat me up at the end of the visit with my numb and drooling mouth, I wanted nothing more than to ask her for her number. I knew that maybe this wasn't quite the best time. I did it anyway, and she looked at me like she was seeing me for the first time. Something besides my mouth. I'm so sorry, she said, pushing back her rolling chair. I don't date patients. Well, I replied, then I'll call you when I'm not. Though what I really said with my numb mouth was, well, then I'll call you when I'm not. She'd smiled, trying to hide it behind her paperwork, but I'd seen it, her own flash of straight, round teeth, the one eye tooth crooked in just a little more than it should have. And I liked that about her, that imperfect tooth in her world of perfect mouths. I called her the next day. She turned me down again. You're still in the system, she'd said, laughing. After that, I called the reception and got myself removed as a patient. Were you unhappy with your care, Mr. Billings? Not at all, I replied. Best experience I've had at the dentist in years. The receptionist had cleared her throat. And you want to be removed as a patient, she'd replied. As quickly as possible, I said. I remember walking in with Rachel after we were a couple, making eye contact with the receptionist, Macy. I remember her squinting at me like she was trying to place a face. The moment of recognition, the dawning of realization, and then the laugh. I'd liked Macy instantly, which was good because she and Rachel were close. When Macy came to Rachel's funeral, her face was almost as pale as mine, except for the dark gray circles around her eyes. She'd held my hand, held it a long time by the casket, even after others had moved past. 2 weeks later, she'd tendered her resignation, gotten a new job at a different clinic. Then later, as though dentistry was still too close to Rachel, at the police station. It's kind of like you said a few years ago, she said when I called to ask why. Best experience I've had in years. And now I need to be removed as quickly as possible. You remember that? I asked. I'm good at remembering, she'd said. Sometimes too good. It's just not the same without her. You have no idea. We had cried, both of us hard, and it was the best I'd felt in months, a final gift from Rachel, from her office, her work. Macy still sent Gabby a birthday present every year and gave me a call on my own birthday.